group of... Hello, friends. Have you ever seen animals asking humans for help? People often save animals, but how often do they actually ask to be rescued? And how exactly do they do it? Today's episode will feature amazing incidents with animals that people were lucky enough to have captured on video. Just imagine this situation. You are on a boat trip in the ocean, and suddenly you see a huge shark trying to catch a turtle. What are you most likely to do? You probably pick up your phone and start filming. But seeing how desperately the turtle was fighting for its life, the heroes of this video decided to help. So when the predator finally decided to take a break and lag behind its prey, the guys dragged the turtle onto their boat. Then they let the animal hang out with them for a little bit. It was enough for the turtle to regain strength and continue on its way. And in the next part, you can see how a man removed a fishing net off a huge whale. And the whale seemed to know where to look for help when it swam up to the boat. Not every person would decide to rescue such a giant from the net with just their own two hands. And here we see a man rescuing a shark. Although the predator did not swim back into the ocean on the first try, it all worked out in the end. And in this video, kind people saved the eagle from thirst by giving it water straight from the bottle. The drivers noticed the eaglet on the side of the highway, and it didn't seem to be afraid of people at all. On the contrary, it drank as much as it wanted and got acquainted with the whole group. Many people love squirrels because they are so cute, but their life expectancy is very sad. Statistically, 75 to 80% of squirrels end up dying before they're even 1 year old. This squirrel got entangled in the fishing line. It was just lying helplessly on the ground, begging for help. That's when these two guys found it. They used scissors to free the baby squirrel. The little squirrel became so attached to these people that it didn't want to leave them when they first tried to release it. However, it did disappear into the green foliage at some point, but only to quickly return to its savior's pocket. The guys decided to take the squirrel home. They built a cage with a wheel and an obstacle course for it, and the squirrel lived with them until the next spring. A puppy got entangled in the tent. It was crying loudly, calling for help, when suddenly a police officer came up to the little dog and grabbed the cloth. It wasn't easy, but the man managed to cut off a piece of the tent and free the poor puppy, who immediately got up on his hind legs and hugged its savior. A man noticed a hungry wolf, and without thinking twice, he decided to feed it. The wild animal didn't seem to be afraid of the man. Just watch how close it gets to the human. It's been proven that wolves are very intelligent. They can bond with people and are even capable of being trustful. Having said goodbye, the driver wanted to leave, but the wolf got in his way. The man had no more bacon, only bread, which he gave to the wolf. The animal chased the man for a few more minutes. It could be that the wolf was grateful for being fed, or maybe it was still hungry and was simply asking for more food. This bear cub got trapped accidentally. It's in pain and it's scared, but people are rushing to help the cub. Finally, the bear is free and runs away to find its mother. Well, at least it looks like it. And now you can see a rescue team coming to help a cow. Its head is stuck in a tree, but that's not the only problem. The animal can't move, and there's also a risk of getting attacked by bulls. They are being kept away by the powerful jets of water from a cannon. Meanwhile, people manage to move the branches apart and free the animal. A thirsty leopard was searching for water in the parched desert in Rajasthan, India. Its head got stuck in a jug, and it was in this condition that the people found it. Surprisingly, the leopard didn't panic or try to escape. Instead, the predator waited patiently to be set free. The rescuers only managed to free the leopard after sedating it. This man climbs the street lamp to rescue a pigeon stuck in it. And here, 4 killer whales got stuck on the ice, 2 of them in virtually inaccessible places. The ice began to close in on them, squeezing the animals, forcing them to call for help. It was important for the rescuers, divers, and volunteers to move the blocks of ice so that the killer whales wouldn't get ice burns. People poured seawater on the animals once in a while, and the animals turned onto their backs from time to time, which could have caused them to suffocate. Therefore, the rescue team decided to establish contact with the animals. People talked to the killer whales, encouraging and reassuring them. This video shows a wounded 6-meter-long animal, which calmly carries out people's commands and doesn't show any aggression towards them, allowing the rescuers to do whatever is necessary. After getting examined by a vet, the animal quickly catches up to the other killer whales. Diver Joshua Eslees was underwater when he saw a lemon shark. It was swimming back and forth, nudging the man as if to say that something was wrong. The diver examined the shark and noticed that something was sticking out of its belly. It was a big and rusty hook. He had to make quite an effort to remove it. Eslees said the wound would heal quickly. This huge defenseless shark was entangled in a rope. It waits calmly for the man to cut it. Now the shark can swim away. But no one can guarantee that the animal won't get in trouble again. Whale sharks are rare animals. The numbers have been slowly decreasing in recent years due to illegal hunting. And now you can see how a fisherman removes shells off a poor baby turtle. Just take a look at it. The entire animal is covered in shells. They aren't only on its back, but also the belly and the head. These uninvited guests are turtles' frequent companions. Crustaceans use turtles as substrate. The shells need to always stay in a stream of water. If there are too many of them, they can cause discomfort, large tumors, and the development of infections in turtles. An American bald eagle named Beauty was found dying. The upper part of its beak was almost completely missing. A team of experts decided to help the eagle and created a prosthesis, the first of its kind. The eagle's beak is not uniform, it has cavities, and it consists of different fragments. Can you even imagine that it took several months to create this 3D prosthesis? And it also took several hours to attach the printed nylon beak. The story ended well. Beauty returned to the aviary and was able to drink water. When a great white shark attacked surfer Todd Endress in the Pacific Ocean, injuring his back and right leg, a whole pod of bottlenose dolphins formed a protective circle around the surfer. Slowly but surely, the group of sea rescuers and the victim managed to reach the shore, where the athlete was provided with qualified medical assistance. According to Todd, without the dolphin's help, the shark would have torn him to pieces. It's so wonderful when people and animals live in harmony, always ready to come to each other's aid. Of course, it isn't always the case, but let's hope that there's more good than bad in our world. And that's all for today, friends. Let us know what you think about today's video in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.